One of the mistakes that guys make is they just think they're not attracted to women. And most of them are right, because like 95% of guys are just not attracted to women. But what they don't realize is that they have the ability to make themselves attractive. And I think that's like a very important fucking point. For guys, they think because they look at a girl and they're like, oh, this girl's hot, based solely on her fucking looks, that women are gonna do the same thing. And it's not the fucking case. Like, your actual physical looks play a pretty small part. Like, yeah, it's a piece. I'm not gonna tell you it's not important, but it's not nearly as important as you think. Like, Seth Rogen is gonna go get way more fucking pussy than a male model. And so there's different ways to build attraction with women. And I think that's an important fucking piece that a lot of guys don't realize. Like, so many different attraction triggers that you have control over. Versus a woman is like, she's stuck with what she's got. Like, she can fucking work out a little bit, she can put on some makeup, but like at the end of the day, like if she's not attractive, like guys are not gonna really wanna fuck her. Like, they're, you know, like, will they drunk at a bar? Like, maybe, but they're not gonna wanna date her. Like, they're not actually physically gonna be attractive to her. Versus like a guy, you can make yourself very attractive to a woman even if you're not that physically attractive. And so I think that's like a very important thing. And you have a while to do it too. Like, for guys, you fucking till you're like 35, 40 years old to get the shit together. Like, a lot of guys just don't realize it. They don't realize like how much of an impact they can make on their attractiveness to a woman. And I think that's something that, like, you know, we've got the ability to like work on it if we know, but I think a lot of guys just give up. They're like, oh, I'm just not attracted to women because they've had negative experiences, or, you know, now they're like, oh, I'm not 6 foot whatever, I don't have this much money, I don't have this, whatever, and so I'm just not gonna be attractive. And I'm 5'9", I've crushed thousands of fucking hot girls. And I've got examples of guys that are fucking not good looking, or guys that don't have a lot of money, you know, that don't have, you know, these categories that these guys think that they have to have. And so I think a lot of guys come up with limiting beliefs, and because of that, they lack confidence, and because they lack confidence, they have bad results. Because they have bad results, they fucking get less confident, they expect a bad result, and at the end of the day, like, you get what you expect. So if you think you're not attracted to women, you think women aren't gonna like you, well, that's gonna be the fucking case. Because you're gonna go into that relationship, even if you meet this fucking hot girl that gives you a shot, you're not gonna deep down think you're good enough for her. And whether you like it or not, you can fake it a little bit, but you're gonna like do things that are gonna show her that you think she's better than you, and you're gonna eventually lose her respect. And so I think it's important for guys to understand that, like, they can make themselves more attractive, they can make themselves, you know, higher status. In my life, I've noticed that, like, I wasn't happier when I was fucking, you know, richer than when I was poorer. I was happier on the climb. So it's like, as long as you're improving, like whatever it is, like, you're gonna generate happiness from that improvement. So like, it's actually better to start at the fucking bottom, because then any little uptick is gonna give you that like increase in happiness or pleasure. And so that's an important mindset to have as a guy, is like, hey, I'm a fucking appreciating asset. And yeah, this girl might have it better than me now, but like, I've got a long runway to improve.